So the Microsoft and Activision saga continue, and we might actually have some information on where Activision games are going to go after these contracts are up with Activision and all these other companies, and I want to talk about it. But what you guys know, before we talk about it, definitely hit that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. You can always subscribe to the channel for weekly content, and don't forget to go there and follow me at Twitter at LordAddictIOP. And without any further ado, let's talk about Activision games and where they're going to go. What's going on, you guys? Gaming Guy here, coming at you for another video. You guys know a couple weeks ago, man, we talked about the Bethesda acquisition. We talked about Microsoft buying Activision and whether or not their exclusives is going to be, well, their games is going to be exclusive on the Xbox platform, more like the Bethesda deal. And there's a lot of speculation going on because I definitely understand that the Bethesda deal was $6.7 billion. And that's a lot of money. And at the time, the majority of us felt like there's nothing else that's going to compare to that. And that much money you don't spend unless you're trying to improve your ecosystem. Now that they've bought Activision, we kind of figured the exact same thing was going to happen. And Phil Spencer did come out and say some cryptic message that really didn't answer anything. And I actually covered that, so definitely go back and watch that video. So it looks like we finally have more information, or just another statement, not really updated information, on what's going to happen to the Activision and Blizzard titles once this acquisition is completed. Now let's go ahead and read this. It says, to be clear, Microsoft will continue to make Call of Duty and other popular Activision Blizzard titles available on PlayStation through the terms of any existing agreement with Activision, and we have committed to Sony that we will also make them available on PlayStation beyond the existing agreement and into the future, so that Sony fans can continue to enjoy the games they love. We are also interested in taking similar steps to support Nintendo's successful platform. We believe this is the right thing to do for the industry, for gamers, and for our business. So now let's talk a little bit about this statement. Now this statement's pretty clear. Like, I feel like this statement is a lot more clear than the other statement that we had. The other statement was just pretty much like, look, we want to put our stuff on PlayStation, but PlayStation's not playing ball, so we're going to do everything we can to make this happen. But until it's actually confirmed, no one really took that into any kind of facts or anything like that. There's a lot of rumor, and I feel like, you know, Phil Spencer did come out pretty openly there and say that this is probably what was going to happen. Now, there are some scenarios that happen here that I do want to talk about, and what kind of future does that mean is going to happen. Now, they do say Blizzard and other popular titles, which is kind of an interesting statement because I always felt like Call of Duty was definitely going to go on PlayStation still, but when it comes to Overwatch, Diablo, these type of games, I felt like Microsoft might keep as an Xbox exclusive to give value to the Xbox platform. But even if you look at Overwatch, now let's take Overwatch out of the equation and say yes, Overwatch and Call of Duty will be on the PlayStation ecosystem, and if you want to get these games, you can definitely get those on here. But you can't forget, regardless if these games aren't going to be exclusive, Microsoft will still own the marketing rights for these games. And Call of Duty marketing rights, like I've said on this channel multiple times, that marketing rights is more important than the game itself. The majority of casual gamers and the people who pick up Call of Duty year by year, they don't understand, they don't know that Call of Duty is made by multiple studios and not just one. They just see a Call of Duty title. So that's why when you see at the Super Bowl and you see that commercial with the PlayStation logo at the very end, that is extremely effective marketing. And I've always said that the right marketing is more effective than any exclusive will ever be. Do you think 2K doesn't sell out consoles? Do you think Madden doesn't sell consoles? Do you think Call of Duty doesn't sell consoles? And do you think Overwatch doesn't sell consoles? These games sell a lot of consoles, and regardless if they sell more consoles than exclusives, that kind of is not the point in this conversation. The conversation is these marketing rights are extremely important. Now, I do think maybe you'll see games like Diablo be exclusive on the Xbox platform, because I don't really think that game has a huge following besides PC. Now, there are people that probably play it on PlayStation, but I think PC is the factor in the center of the fans when it comes to Diablo, that whole franchise. Now, keep in mind as well, Microsoft has more access to money in this deal than they would just games. They can do the PC market thing they were doing. They also have a launcher that's on the PC, and we all know that Microsoft's launcher isn't the greatest, so they can incorporate Game Pass into Battle.net, and I feel like a lot more people would actually gravitate towards that launcher than they would the Windows Store. I think there's a lot of different aspects with this deal than just gaming and just exclusive stuff for the Xbox, and I think that's how we need to look at it. We need to look at it as in, this deal was made for gaming, but it wasn't made for the center of Xbox. It was clearly going to help Xbox, because you are going to get some games that are exclusive to the Xbox platform, but when it comes to certain games like Call of Duty, Overwatch, maybe Diablo, these games will probably end up showing their face on the PlayStation platform. But even if they do, they will be marketed as an Xbox game. And we've seen year out year, Game Pass has gotten way bigger. And let me ask you guys a question. How many years, if you have a friend that plays on PlayStation and you're paying $10 to $15 to $20, including, you know, whatever raise they do in the Xbox platform when it comes to Game Pass, because we all know that it's not going to be $10 for the rest of our life. Sooner or later, they're going to raise that price. So, you know, you pay $10, $15, $20 a month, and Microsoft is giving that option in terms of value when it comes to Game Pass, but your PlayStation counterparts on that platform, they're paying $70 a pop, $60 a pop, and they're doing that every year. And keep in mind that when Overwatch comes out, you're going to see the same thing. When Diablo comes out, that even might be an exclusive, you're going to see the same thing. I'm not saying that these games exclusive wouldn't help the Xbox platform, because it would give value to the Xbox platform, and you know you want that value, because at the end of the day, sure, multi-plats help sell platforms, but what sells platforms just as much is exclusives, because it gives it identity. And I think Microsoft needs to really find out in the high tone what they want as an identity of Xbox. Now, maybe they're looking at it because they have all these studios from their core studios that Matt Booty supervises. They have all the Bethesda studios, and I'm sure some things on Activision and Blizzard are going to be exclusive, that they don't need everything from Activision and Blizzard. But the thing is, like, you need to be a little bit more transparent to what your motives are with this type of deal, and why you even have some of these games as an exclusive and some of them as a multi-plat, when Bethesda was entirely exclusive for the most part, except for pre-existing deals. But, you know, maybe this is something that's related to them just wanting the deal to get passed, because it is a big deal, and I think that they kind of scared a little bit that they might get denied with it. What I did find interesting is Richard Hogue actually put a statement out on Twitter that said pretty much literally what Phil already said, but you all are too cynical to believe this lowly corporate lawyer. Also, keep in mind, we have developed these principles as we start the process of seeking regulatory approval for our acquisition of Activision. So he's pretty much on that lean side that, look, like, this does look like they are saying that these games are going to be multi-plat, but it looks like the lawyer, you know, that actually does this stuff for a living, he says that this could still go either way, because it's a lot of PR speak. And definitely go check his channel out. He's got a really good video on this. And, you know, I don't really know what's going to happen, to be honest with you. I am going to say that I do feel like Call of Duty will be on the PlayStation platform, but I don't know. You know, I got a lawyer saying that it's still not cut and dry and we need to wait longer for more information. And who knows what's going to happen. But normally when it comes to stuff like this, you do listen to a lawyer. So until we see more information, I'm going to keep my ear open. Hopefully we'll find more about this in the future, closer to the dealing being done when it comes to this acquisition. And I'm curious and I'm excited, because it's always nice to talk about different things in the industry, and acquisitions always interest me. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of Activision, but this is a huge move in the market, in the industry in general, and I'm curious to see the actual future of this brand. But you know, that's definitely the video. Put in the comment section below, do you guys think these games are going to be exclusive or not? I'm very curious on that. I will be reading those comments in the next couple days. But until next time, this is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace.